Hi Cancer, this is Teresa from Tarot by T, and I'm getting ready to do, welcome to October, getting ready to do your reading for October. And before I do that, I want to bring in some good energy for this reading. Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for also your comments, for posting comments, taking time out of your day to post comments. And also thank you for those of you who have ordered readings. I appreciate your business. So let's see what's going on for Cancer for the month of October. We've got a full moon in your 10th house and a new moon in the 4th house. So the career and home is going to be the highlight of the month. And plus we have Pluto, T-squared. The full moon is going to be T-squared by Pluto. So partnerships are going to be in the crosshairs too. There may be some power struggles at work or at home. So let's see what's coming up for Cancer for the month of October. What is coming up? What does Cancer need to know about love and life for the month of October? The Wheel of Fortune. This card's been coming up a lot today. The King of Wands. The Sun. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you start the month off with the Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing in your life for the month of October. The Wheel of Fortune can represent opportunity that comes up out of the blue, unexpected. It's really a card of change. You know, life is a cycle of ups and downs. So if you're going through a difficult time, when the wheel pops up, it means things are going to be changing for the better. If you're going through great times, eventually that's not going to last, and then you're going to be, you know, it's a cycle. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying that opportunity, things are changing, usually for the better. And the King of Wands can be someone that you're going to be involved in. The King of Wands can be a help to you. Usually he could be a fire sign. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the king could be male or female. And it doesn't even have to be the sign, but the personality of the king is someone who's very outspoken, very not afraid to speak their mind, someone who likes to be the center of attention. Usually they're in a leadership position. They're usually they can be a little bit bossy at times. Sometimes they're very opinionated. They feel very strongly about what they believe in, and so sometimes they come on too strong. But they have a good heart. They really care about people, and even though they're the type of person that's going to tell you, you need to do this and you need to do that, and they're coming from a place of caring, even though you might say, well, you're being too bossy. But it's only because they care about you, and they want you to, be happy. They want the best for you. So the Sun is in the past, the base of the problem. You have a good relationship with this person. The Sun is usually when the Sun comes up in a reading, no matter what problems you think you're experiencing at the time, the Sun gives you the power to overcome them. So everything's going to be okay. So if you're worried about something, don't worry. Everything's going to work out. You're going to get your wish. Things are going to work out in a positive way. You have the Nine of Cups here in your environment. So there may have been a situation that you've been struggling for a while with the Nine of Wands. You have this goal that you've been working on, and you've been working really hard on it. It could be a relationship goal. You want to reach a certain stage in your relationship. It could be a career goal. you've been working hard, and you're not seeing results yet, and you're thinking about giving up. The Nine of Wands is saying, don't give up. You're really close. Just keep trying just a little bit longer, and you're going to achieve success. Don't give up. Another way this could play out is when you feel like you've dealt with a problem, you thought it was resolved, and then it comes up again, and you have to deal with it again. So something from the past that you thought you were done with suddenly reappears, and now you have to deal with it again. And you may have to defend yourself. You're like on the defensive. So there could have been something, that you had to take care of. Someone from the past comes back, something from the past comes back, and you have to deal with that again. But that's kind of passing, so you've already dealt with that. And you're not going to have to worry about it anymore. The Ten of Pentacles in the future this is a card of, security, financial security, success, stability. So you could be in a relationship that really makes you feel secure. And you don't have to worry, so your finances are going to be improving. The Eight of Swords can sometimes come up. It comes up sometimes when you feel trapped or stuck in a situation. So maybe you could be, for some of you, you could be in a relationship that you really can't leave because of financial security considerations. Like maybe the relationship is the best relationship you've been in, and maybe you're not that happy, but you can't move out of it because then you need someone to pay the bills or something. Like this person's paying the bills. You're living with this person. It represents security to you. You're afraid to give up your security. You're afraid to walk away from a financially, secure position. Maybe the job pays really well and you don't want to leave it, even though you feel like you want to do something else with your life. So, because you have here the Eight of Cups, which is in your wish fulfillment sector. And this is a card of, you were in a relationship that was once good, and now it doesn't feel like it's, the spark is gone. It could be a career situation where the work you were doing was once fulfilling and now you're bored with it and you're looking to move on. And so you're feeling trapped. It's like your power is restricted in some way. And here you have the Six of Swords, which is a card of moving away from difficulty, moving toward greater harmony. So you have the ability to fix this. It's not a permanent situation. Whatever's making you unhappy can be fixed. You have the Nine of Cups here, you have the Sun. But it may have to be that you have a conversation. You have to have a healing conversation with someone. So it could be that you just need to sit down and talk to someone and tell them how you feel. Because this is a card of harmony, moving on to greater harmony. You may have to give some things up, or maybe you may have to compromise. And maybe you have to realize that there's no perfect situation. Everything has, no matter what you move into, it's going to have its own set of problems. So I think that you have the potential to work something out this month and have a new beginning. Excuse me while I drink some water. Especially because it could be like a career thing, career and home. Maybe you need more work-life balance. Maybe you've been focused on your career, you're neglecting your home life. Or vice versa. You've been, you want to focus on your career and your home life's getting in the way. But the focus in October is going to be on relationships and finding the balance between what I need to give to my relationship, what I need to give to me to be happy. So it could be that your partner is demanding so much attention and time and you feel like you don't have time for you. Or your job is demanding too much from you and you don't have time to enjoy your, leisure time. So you're going to have to find that balance. You don't have to throw everything out. You don't have to just walk away from everything. You can work things out, but only through but you have to communicate. So I think that you can do it. I think that, so the full moon is happening in your 10th house. That's career. So something is coming to culmination. Now that doesn't have to be a negative thing. It can mean a positive thing where you get, you finish a project and you get rewarded for it. You get applause and recognition for a job well done. But Pluto is in the 7th house. So, that has to do with power struggles. When Pluto goes through your 7th house, you're dealing with power struggles. And that could be in not only just romantic relationships, it could also be in business partnerships as well. So you might be dealing with people that are very powerful and they feel strongly about their position. They're very intense. And, so there might be like a battle of wills. Like you feel you want to do things this way, they want to do things that way, and you're button heads. So you're going to have to compromise. You're going to have to learn how to create a win-win situation. But you are dealing with powerful energies, people that wield a lot of power. And you also want to look at yourself and how am I wielding power? Am I being over the top, or am I not being powerful enough? Am I letting people walk all over me, or am I being too much of a bully? So you have to kind of find that balance. And the way out of that T-square, there's a T-square between the Sun in Cancer, the Sun in Libra, the Moon in Aries, and then Pluto in Capricorn. So it's a battle of selfishness and aggression, as opposed to working in harmony with others, compromise, diplomacy. Do I want to just do what I want to do and not care about other people's feelings? If you do that, you're going to have to deal with Pluto, because Pluto is going to say the way out of it is to take a nurturing approach, not to take a bullying approach to a situation. So you don't want to pound your fists on the table and say, no, we're going to do things my way. You want to try to negotiate. You want to try to compromise. You want to try and just be softer, basically. And you want to also take care of yourself. You want to show your soft side. It's okay. Cancer is a very sensitive sign. And a lot of times, because they hide that sensitivity beneath a tough shell, a tough exterior. And sometimes that gives people the wrong impression. So you come across as this tough old bird, or this tough, crabby thing, rock. And people are afraid to approach you because you have this tough exterior. But if you show your more vulnerable side and you show your more nurturing side, you can win people over that way better than if you act like this tough bully. So you're going to have to, don't be afraid to show your vulnerability. Don't be afraid to, let your guard down a little bit. That's going to help you build stronger relationships. You can't, if you have this tough shell, no one could get close to you. No one could get inside. So let's let people in the month of October. Don't be afraid of that. And don't get involved in power struggles either. If someone's trying to manipulate you or bully you, don't play the game. And so then the new moon in Libra is going to be in your 4th house. So this could be a new beginning around the house, at home. You're going to be feeling optimistic. Jupiter's connected to it, Mercury. And Uranus is actually going to be opposed. Uranus is in your 10th house. Well, probably in your 10th house. So there could be some surprises coming up with this new moon. Surprises at work, surprises in your status. Some things, like the new moon may reveal certain things. Like maybe you're going to see some power plays happening at the full moon. You're going to see the truth about certain people that you're dealing with. And then the new moon comes. The new moon is like a surprise package. It's like a mystery gift because Uranus is involved. And you never know with Uranus what's going to happen. All you can know is it's going to be a surprise. And it will be quick and exciting. So you could be getting more involved in technology at work. And that could bring in some more money maybe. And then you're going to have, more, you can maybe spend that money fixing up your house. Or, enjoying life at home. It's just going to be new beginnings at home. Maybe you have money to redo the house or something like that. Because Jupiter means expansion, and Mercury is communication, sharing of ideas. So you might be feeling really optimistic by the end of the month. So the beginning of the month may start out a little rocky, but I think by the end of the month, everyone's going to be feeling a lot better. Just don't overreact and throw the baby out with the bathwater, because sometimes Jupiter is like so optimistic, and Uranus with that energy, you might feel a little bit impulsive. So don't do anything impulsive that you might regret later. Just careful, find the middle ground. Don't go to extremes. That's what I'm telling everyone, because that Jupiter-Uranus thing, it could represent opportunity, but you want to make sure you have a realistic view on things, and don't go over the top. Don't take on more than you can handle. But I think there's going to be a new beginning in your home environment, and that will bring some positive energy into your life. So you have the ability to solve any kind of tension that you're dealing with at the beginning of the month. Just remember to show that vulnerable, soft side and communicate. And you'll find by the end of the month you're working toward making a dream real. Wish fulfillment. Things are going your way in your environment. Money, security. You're not going to feel so trapped. You might be released from a feeling of oppression or restriction. You might have more freedom of movement. So that's my reading for Cancer for the month of October. Don't be afraid to embrace change, and don't be afraid to communicate. So I hope this reading was a help to you, and I will talk to you again in November. Bye now.